So I'm about to show you guys exactly where you need to be this week coming up in the markets to make a whole heap of money. Guys, listen up, markets are opening up in just a matter of hours and I can't wait. I'm hyped, I'm pumped. So if you guys are ready to make some money the next week in the markets, let me know down below. But before I get to talking about the plays for this week coming up, guys, just in case you missed it this week, let me circle back and give you guys an update on a couple of phenomenal moves that we have seen in the markets as of recent, because I know a lot of you guys are in this name right here. That's Uber, because right throughout the year I've been making sure you guys have got your position, and we are currently sitting at $82, guys. Phenomenal performance. Look at the move on the month, guys. We couldn't ask for more, and I know you guys are loving the move we've seen. But that being said, you guys know the train's not stopping here. It's onwards and upwards for that to that triple digit territory, guys. Week by week we're just chipping away as we move higher and higher, guys. Tons more in the tank for this one. We love to see it. Doesn't stop there though. Check it out. We've got Bitcoin currently standing at $104,000 and change. Again, look at the performance on the week, on the month. Better yet, guys, look at the performance on the week. Moving higher, getting closer and closer to that all-time high territory. And guys, we could be just a matter of days away from seeing another historical event in Bitcoin's history as it breaches $110,000. And I know my people around here, we've been in this name heavily since it was $40,000. So you guys have damn near tripled your money in the name, and we continue to climb, guys. So all I'm doing is making sure that everybody around here is making money right throughout the year of 2025. But guys, that being said, let's get to talking about the plays for next week, because next week, this week coming up, is a phenomenal week in the markets. Things are shaping up exceptionally well, and we've got Mara to kick things off, guys. We are looking to run the play on Mara. As a matter of fact, while I'm here, let me just show you guys what we did on Mara the last time we ran a play here, because I clocked in over $20,000 on Mara options. But what's better than that is what the team did on the play, because they absolutely knocked it out of the park with me over at the Patreon, just like Sean, making 80% on Mara. And there were hundreds of him, hundreds just like him over at the Patreon, guys. This is what we do. This is one of the plays that we run damn near every couple of weeks. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you tap into the Patreon so you know exactly when it's go time on this name. You guys know I love you over in the YouTube, but those are the Patreon get that real time. And guys, when it comes to options, it's all about that real time entries. All right, guys. That being said, let's jump back and see what this thing has been doing. It's had an amazing week. You guys know last time I did a little bit of an update on this, I said we are waiting for after earnings for it to go ahead and clear out all of the puts. You guys know that's on record, and that's exactly what we did. If you look at the performance on the week, all the puts got cleared out, and what that does is it paves entry for our move, okay, for our options play. So things are playing out to the script. Things are playing out perfectly on this one, and we couldn't ask for more. That being said, let's look at the options chain to see what's going on here. So we are looking at the May 16th options. So those are the options expiring this week coming up. That's all we need. All we need is a couple of days in the play to secure the bag here. And that's the beautiful thing about options, guys. You don't need to be hanging around for weeks and weeks or months and months to get paid. All you need is 1-2 days, bam, you're in profit, you secure the bag, and you move to the next one. That's why we love the options market, guys. But that being said, you can see that a lot of these options would run you about 50 to $100. Okay, guys, 50, even less than that, guys, 30 to $50. You could be in an options play on Mara. So again, all of you guys who are maybe low on capital, all of you guys who are not sitting on a lot of funds, the options market is going to allow you to get entry, even if you're working with small capital. But let me share this with you guys. Let's say you have $100. How many doubles do you guys think it will take to get to $1 million? because in options, most of our options, guys, we're making 100% minimum. A lot of our options we're making 125%, a lot of them 150%. But guys, listen, it'll only take you 13 doubles to go from $100 to $1 million. And the options market is a vehicle that's going to allow you to double your capital. So you guys see how powerful that is. So let's say you start an option with $100, you double that, that's $200. You double that again, that's 400. You double that again, that's 800. That's damn near 1,000. So just in 3 doubles, you've taken 100 and you've almost made 1,000. So you guys can see how quickly you can scale. You can see how quickly you can build, and you can see how quickly you can create vast amounts of money, vast amounts of income in the options market. You guys, honestly guys, options market is like no other. But let's keep it moving. It's not just Mara we're looking at for next week. We're looking at a couple of other names. We've got a couple of other names in the tank, and one of those names is none other than NVDA. Now guys, NVIDIA, it's not NVIDIA's year, okay? Yes, 2024 it was NVIDIA's year. Yes, 2023 it was NVIDIA's year. But the year of 2025 is not the year for NVIDIA. And what that means is it allows us to capitalize on that weakness in the options market, guys. It doesn't get better than that. Now check it out. On the month, like I said, this thing has made what we call a bounce, a bit of a recovery. But all these bounces, all these recoveries are going to be met with sharp declines, with reversals. All right, this is the nature of the game. Let's check out the options chain, because that's where we're going to make the money, not in the stock market on this name. Again, we're looking at these May 16th options, and let's see what these options would set us back. Okay, you can see that a lot of these options are going for around that $100, around the $200 mark. Perfect. Again, cheap entry. Just like those options in Mara, these options right here give us a vehicle to double and triple our capital. All right, guys. Now, again, let me share something with you. A lot of people, when they start in the options market, and I know you watching, you've probably fallen into this trap I'm going to share with you right now, is you've looked at the options chain just like this one, you scroll through it and you've seen, okay, I can get the 111 options for only $84. That sounds good. So you make entry into that one. Now, the thing with that is the 111 options here are what we call far out of the money. Currently, the stock is 116. That means that these are far out of the money. Far out of the money options, yes, they're cheaper, but they are a trap. I don't want any of my guys around here falling into any of these common traps. And yes, I'm guilty of it myself many years ago when I started as well. These far out of the money options are not where you make the money in the options market. The guys, where you make the money in the options market is the at the money options. So if I look, scroll back down the options chain, at the money is where the strike price is close to the current stock price. Current stock price is 116. That means that these 116 options that we call at the money, these are going for $238. Guys, the money in the options market lies in the at the money options. They don't tell you this, but I'm going to share the secret sauce with you guys. So it's these at the money options that give you flexibility, number one, that far out the money options don't have. But not only do they give you flexibility, they give you phenomenal upside, because these options are still going to be just as volatile, guys. So it's at the money options is where you make heaps and heaps of money. Guys, I'll let you in on a secret. That's how I have been able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars on options this year alone. And I'm bringing the whole army with me over at the Patreon, because they've seen it step by step, play by play. Okay, guys, doesn't stop there though. It's not only NVIDIA, we've got one more in the tank. We're looking at Apple as well. Again, currently Apple's at almost $200, right? $198. Now, if we look in the week, you can see it's been a nothing week. This is what we call a sign of exhaustion. Again, it's not Apple's year. They're feeling the heat from the tariffs, guys. They're feeling the heat from the slowdown in demand. So that means that this year, there's going to be hit with pressure, hit with pressure, hit with pressure. That means that where can you benefit? Where can you capitalize off this? Yes, the options market, guys. So again, May 16th, we only need a couple of days when it comes to options. And we scroll down, we can see that again, these options are going to set us back a couple of $100, $200, $300, okay? and we're able to make swift entry into the Apple options. Again, they're gonna give us that same firepower, same leverage that we're gonna get with Mara options, with NVDA options, where we can double our capital, where we can triple our capital. Again, let me share a little secret with you guys, because I coach and I teach thousands of you guys. A lot of you guys, when you come into the options market, you start learning about the Greeks, okay? The thetas, the gammas, the betas. I want to let you guys know, throw all of that out the window. The Greeks aren't going to make you money in the options game, okay? A lot of them lead you astray. You look at delta, it's leading you astray. If you look at theta, it's leading you astray. If you look at gamma, all of these things are leading you astray. Guys, what happens on the charts is where the money is made, okay? The analysis on the charts is where the money is made. You do that, you mirror and feed that back to the options market, you can make heaps and heaps and heaps of money on repeat, okay, guys? So it's not about the Greeks, it's about the technicals that we do on the charts. All right, guys, so listen, these are a couple of names that we've got in the tank for next week. This week coming up is looking phenomenal, guys. If you want to make a lot of money in the markets, it's Mara you want to be looking at, it's NVIDIA you want to be looking at, it's Apple that you want to be looking at. These are where you want to be positioned to make money, and you want to capitalize off the current trends and the current themes and the dynamics we're seeing in 2025. You guys, listen, you guys see what we do with Uber, you see what we do with Bitcoin, you see what we do in the options game. It's beautiful. And I want all of you guys to get active. I want all of you guys to tap in. I want all of you guys to change your destinies through this incredible vehicle that we have called the options market. Guys, listen, that's the video for today. I'm signing out. I'll see all of you guys on the next one.